Okay, SQL Server Database Administrator or Administration. So our course is what? SQL Server Database Administration. Basically, we know that database administration or database administrators, okay, plays important role in the application support life cycle, right? Why? Because every application has a front end part and back end part. Front end part is designed and developed with some languages, some tools, right? Like Java, PHP, .NET, Android, iOS. Various tools are available, various technologies are available to design and develop the front end part. Right. Whereas like our backend part is there where the actual data is stored. The backend part is the one where the actual data is stored. Okay. So in the form of databases. Right. So as a database administrator, we have to handle that backend part. Okay. Right. Right. So maybe I think maybe some participants maybe they are working as Oracle DBA or MySQL DBA. So I will share who are working as Oracle DBA comparison document. Means in Oracle what is there, here what is there, comparison document. Earlier, purely I was working with SQL Server. Now I'm handling SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, and a little bit MongoDB. MongoDB. Basically, why? Because here, especially in Middle East, we have to work with multiple technologies. As a senior DBA or senior uh, yeah, technical person, we have to handle multiple technologies. But just for entry purpose, once after, initially we'll work purely on only one technology, and especially if you are working in India and US, UK, Australia, most of the times we'll work with one technology in general. But in future, once you get the experience of 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, they may ask you to handle other technologies also, like Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB. Okay, means no need initially, I'm saying, but in future, anyhow, we have to handle multiple databases. Right. Okay. That is it. Basically, remember, like in the as part of our previous discussion, we have to understand here as a database administrator, we are handling the applications backend part or database part where the actual data is present. Okay, right. Before going ahead, just we'll summarize here what we are getting here, what we are going to provide you as part of this course. Okay, I will share you daily recorded sessions. Okay, so that you can go through again. If any questions are there, you can just go through one time. You will get some more clarity. While watching the sessions recordings itself, we can practice also parallelly. Okay, right. Okay, in the same way, I will provide you soft copy material. Basically, it is notes actually. No need to write the notes. You can use the soft copy material as notes. Okay. Actually, I have written a book on SQL Server administration, SQL Server database administration. I will share you that book's chapters, means each module wise, I will share you PDF file. Okay, so that you can go through. See, while discussion, you can write if any important points, anything you want, you can note down also in your notes. Anyhow, I will share you the material where we have step by step everything. In the same way, I will share you some extra copy of material copy, where we have FAQs, scenarios, means common scenarios which we are facing in real time, which we are handling in real time, plus some regularly used scripts. These are important for us. Scripts are important. In general, remember, while working as a DBA, we have to maintain a list of scripts, a set of scripts. Okay. For example, you want to see the index fragmentation. Okay. You want to see the blocking scenarios. You want to see the deadlock scenarios. All these things will check here by using the scripts. Okay, lengthy scripts are there, no need to by heart. Just copy, paste, and run. Lengthy scripts are there, no need to by heart. Just will copy, paste, and run. Already uh, they are there here in my extra copy of material. I will share you. Okay, the same way regularly use FAQ scenarios. Okay, then each module wise extra material is there. I will share you. Okay, soft copy material. Then, in the same way, like all the concepts we'll discuss with real-time scenarios. Okay, I have a very good experience as well as currently also I'm working as a technical manager. Uh, that's why most of the scenarios what we are facing in real time, most of the issues what we are facing in real time, all those issues we'll discuss. Okay, as part of this course. Right. In the same way, our friend's team will provide you sample issue. Okay. Just you can modify it. Okay. You can prepare your issue. You can upload. For any other support, you can contact our friend's team. They will support you. Okay. Right. But just remember, our main aim is what? To get very good hands-on knowledge along with the common scenarios which are useful to work in the organization. Plus, we'll get the interview question answers also as part of FAQs. Why? Because once you first we have to enter in the organization. After that, we have to start working with. Right. To enter in the organizations, we need scenarios plus FAQs. To start working with, generally we'll use what? Scripts. Okay. Right. Yeah. This is here just a summary what we are getting as part of this course. Okay. Just feel free to type if any questions are there in the chat panel. Okay, already we have chart option is there in the right side or down. So you can use that chart, okay, option to ask any questions. If any simple doubts are there, don't hesitate. Ask the question. Don't hesitate. If any simple doubts are there. Okay, I will never say no. Uh, Always it is better to ask the questions. Right. Okay. This is just what is what, and just we have seen we have summarized now as part of database administrator. It may be any database administrator. It may be Oracle DBA or SQL DBA. Okay, or Sybase, MySQL. Our roles and responsibilities are common. It may be any DB, remember, roles and responsibilities are common. But how we are implementing, how we are monitoring the architecture, those things are different. Okay, in Oracle, the architecture is different, and the tools which we are using to monitor and work with is different. Here in SQL Server, it is different. Okay, roles and responsibilities are same, but architecture and the tools are different. Yeah, this is one question is there, interview questions which are provided as part of this course. It is for fresher or experience. One question is that this is for experience only. Okay. So why? Because we are targeting, we are discussing with all the scenarios actually. Means like at least we can go with that almost all 3+ years experience. Okay, right. Check here as a database administrator already we have discussed. Our job is what? Database and database server maintenance. Database server maintenance is our job. Okay. We are maintenance people. We are not developers. We are not testers. We are maintenance people. That's why remember once you enter in the organization, once you work for 3 to 6 months, then it becomes easy for us. Uh, yeah, that's why initially they will provide you KT programs, knowledge transfer programs. Why? Because every company has different procedures, different policies, right? Uh, they have their own SOPs, right? Standard operational procedures that we have to follow actually. Technically, it is same 90% in every organization, but procedurally, process may be different in organizations. Right. Database and database server maintenance is our job. That's why, as part of maintenance here, regularly monitoring, monitoring and troubleshooting is our job. Okay, regularly here we have to monitor the servers. If any issues are there, we have to troubleshoot the problems. But for example, let's say we have 1,000 servers are there. For example, how we can monitor 1,000 servers right, daily? Not possible, right? That is the reason we have some tools are there, monitoring tools are there. If anything happen in any server, we'll get automatically email notification. Okay, automatically we'll get email notification. So accordingly, we can connect to the server. We can start troubleshooting. Okay. Right. That's why remember, like monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job as a DBA. That's why for troubleshooting, remember, we should have very good hands-on experience, means hands-on knowledge. That's why remember every concept what I'm discussing, try to practice parallelly. Same will implement in real time. Okay. Procedure may be different. Technically, we'll implement what in the same method, same manner. Okay, right, right. So that's when the database and database server maintenance is our job. Monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular activity in real time. Right. So what are the major responsibilities are there? Maybe some of the responsibilities we may not understand. Just for summary purpose. So here as a database administrator, already we have seen monitoring and troubleshooting is our job, regular job. Like so many major responsibilities are there. Just we'll discuss few of the responsibilities, installations and configurations. In general, remember like whenever a new project is there, Okay, so we'll go with installations and configurations. It- Basically, remember, it is not our regular job. It is not our regular job, but whenever a new project we are planning, okay, so we'll go with server installations and configurations. We'll see in real time how we are doing in detail, step by step. We'll see. No need to worry. Okay, in the same way, like automation. Generally, remember, like once again, as a database admin, no need to wake up morning 3 o'clock, no need to take backup. For example, I am saying, so most of the activities, remember, 90% activities we are going to schedule 90% activities we are scheduling. So accordingly, depends on the schedule, the activities are working, activities are going on. Like backups will schedule. Okay, so all the maintenance tasks will schedule. The maintenance tasks which needs server restart, except those tasks, most of the 90% tasks we are scheduling. Otherwise, how will manage? For example, 500 servers are there, 4 5 members team is there. How will manage? Not possible, right? That's why all these are scheduled activities. Most of the tasks are scheduled activities. Okay, no need to perform manually. Generally, sir, backups will schedule, indexing activities will schedule. Okay, so like cleanup activities, like history cleanup activities will schedule, like file shrinking activities. Okay, like stats update activities. Like most of the activities will schedule. Actually, we'll see later. Maybe some we may not understand here. No need to worry. Later we'll see. Just we have to understand here whatever the maintenance activities are there, those are scheduled activities. Okay. So in general, remember, like here, see, to connect and work with SQL Server. See here, we are using one free tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. See here, as a database administrator, we are connecting and working with SQL Server by using this tool. Basically, it is a free tool from Microsoft. Just here, I will open this tool, for example. Okay. Yeah, here see, we can mention the server name, connected successfully. Check here, it is SQL Server 15.0 or 15.0 version. Okay. Basically, remember, this is 2019 version. 15.0 version means what? 2019 version. Okay. Actually, remember, currently we have 2022. 2022 version is available currently, which is a 16.0 version. I think I have installed. Let me check. But in the organizations, remember, we are using SQL Server 2019 only today as a latest version, 2019 version. See here, 16.0 version. It is 2022 version. Okay, but still remember, we are not using this latest version. Okay, why? Because still the actual release is not there. That's why we are not using. Okay, right. Right. So that's why, remember our latest version is 2022, but in the organizations, remember, we are using 2019 version, which is 15.0 version. In general, remember, as compared with like Oracle, MySQL, SQL, working with SQL Server is easy actually. Working with SQL Server is simple and easy. Okay, so why? Because SQL Server works in Linux any platform. Generally, mostly we are working with Windows platform. In real time, also remember we are working with what? Windows platform. But from SQL Server 2017 onwards, 2017 onwards, SQL Server works in all the platforms. It may be Windows or Linux or Mac or any platform. That's when we're graphically, suppose tomorrow we need to create a login. Graphically, we can create the login directly. Okay, or by using the command also, say new query. If I right click on this server name, new query, so by using the commands also we can work with. Again, remember, it depends on it is our choice. For example, let's say Anil is interested to work with the command. Arun is interested by right clicking graphically. That is their own choice actually. There is no condition that you have to work with command only, you have to work with graphical only. There is no such type of conditions. Okay, how you are comfortable, you can work with okay, either command or directly graphically. Okay, so yeah, what I'm saying, as compared with Oracle or MySQL, here see, working is easy for us. Okay, graphical options are there. Directly by right clicking, we can configure something. We can create logins. We can do automation, everything, monitoring everything. Clear, right? Yeah, that's remember. Yeah, this latest version today we are using in the organizations is what? 2019 version. Basically, after connecting to the server, we can verify. Check here. We can verify uh, what is the version of this server. See here, SQL Server 2019. Okay, which is a 15.0 version, 2019 version. Okay, suppose I want to work with this server. Same thing, right click on this server, new query. Basically, remember this simple commands we can remember, right? These are the simple commands, 1, 2 lines commands we can by heart, we can remember. If lengthy commands are there, we have to store in a file. Okay, so we can just copy, paste, and run. No need to by heart, right? Okay, check here. Always remember, after typing the command, select the command, execute. SQL Server 2022 version. See here. Yeah, RTM is called base level, release to manufacturing. We'll see later. Just remember, our latest version is 2022, but in the organizations we are using 2019 version, 2019, which is 15.0 version. Okay, we have different versions are there. Our current version is 2022. Still, we are not using. 2019 we are using today. Then we have 2017, 2016. Like this, here various versions are there. SQL Server, various versions. 2005, like various versions. But in the organizations, tomorrow, once you enter in the organizations, we have to work with these three versions regularly: 2019, 2017, 2016. Okay, but still some organizations they may have some old versions also, but we are not working frequently. Why? Because all these for 12, 14, its support is over. Now Microsoft is not supporting. Already they have asked us to upgrade to higher versions. Okay, just remember in the organizations we have to work with these versions. Second point we have to understand, it may be any version. Same, by using this SQL Server Management Studio, we can connect and we can start working with. Okay, we can work by taking the query, by using the commands, or graphically also we can work. Suppose you want to create a new database, just a new database name, say okay. See, database is created successfully. Like this, say like graphically also we can perform the activities. If want to create a new login, directly we can type login name, password, for example. Later we'll see all these in detail. Just I am showing here for just to get some familiarity. So we can go to like roles, or we can with particular database. We can say okay. Okay, login is ready. Okay, like this, like graphically, it is easy to work here, and entry also becomes easy for us. Why? Because most of the startup organizations, small scale, medium scale, even like large scale organizations are also using MS SQL Server. Okay, so even you enter in a small organizations, once you work for 1 year, then it will be easy for you to work in big organizations with the big clients. Okay, that is see how we are connecting and working with SQL Server by using the tool called Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. Right, right. Just here, like how we are, these are, see, just I will show you again how we'll connect in real time. Okay, what is the sequence we are following? We'll see. The just we have started with responsibilities, installation and configurations. We have seen it is not our regular job, but automation means we'll implement automation at the beginning, means as part of we have something called go live process. We'll see later, or go live checklist, something we'll discuss later. As part of go live, we'll implement all these maintenance activities. Okay, and daily we'll monitor whether all these activities are working fine or not on scheduled basis. In general, remember, like we have like I have said, right, 500 servers are there, for example. Okay, so how we can monitor each server? We can't connect, we can't monitor, right? That's why in the organizations we have different tools are there today. Like we have SCOM, okay, SSCM, like various tools are available today in the market, like Spotlight, fog light. Various tools are available for today in the market for monitoring purpose. Like in the previous organizations, they are using EHC, SCOM. Generally, like most of the organizations, they are using Spotlight, okay, for monitoring purpose. Previously, like yeah, I was working with this organization previously here in UAE. In Abu Dhabi is there here, capital city of UAE. So here we have head office of Etisalat. Yeah, we have multiple databases. Oracle they are using MS SQL, MySQL, MongoDB. Okay, why? Because they have multiple, every organization, every client has multiple applications. Okay, so maybe for some applications Oracle, some applications MS SQL, right? So like this here, like different technologies, different databases are used in general. So we have Oracle team, for example, MS SQL team separate, MongoDB, MySQL, like this here, different teams are there. Okay, so that's why, like, if anything happened, remember, like, database is down, backup fail. Okay, let's say mirroring fail, always on fail. Okay, and server is down. Anything happen, remember, how we'll know immediately? That's why these tools will send us email notifications. Okay, that's why even I am taking the now session, I'm checking the emails continuously. Generally, we'll get SMS alerts also if some critical issue happens. So what we can do, we can connect to the server. We can start troubleshooting. Means in the office hours, we can connect immediately. In non-office hours, like who is there in the call out, okay, on call, he will handle those issues. Like weekly, we'll have rotation, for example, call out or for every 15 days, for every 1 month, they will handle, means after office hours issues. Right. Okay, that's it. Implementing automation is one of our regular activity. Then configuring high availability features, high availability or disaster recovery features. Also, one of our major activity. High availability means here, like, for example, here we have one production servers are there in Mumbai, for example. Production servers are there in Mumbai. If something happen, okay, like total data center collapse, not regular scenarios, exceptional, but we can't, depends on one server, right? That's what we can do. We can maintain the standby servers. For example, here, I'm maintaining standby servers or secondary servers in Chennai, for example. Okay. Here in the data center, in Mumbai data center, we have our production servers, for example, okay, or database servers. Here, see, like we have our standby servers, for example, in Chennai. Means what? Applications. This is these are. Let's say this is one application is there connected to our Mumbai server. So here the transactions are happening. Okay. Tomorrow, unexpectedly, if something happen here, okay, let's say our server crash, data center collapse, means exceptional, not regular scenarios. Sometimes like today, remember, we are using VM machines today. We are not using physical servers. Physical servers, we are not using VM machines, we are using. Suppose something happen in the hypervisor or some VM machine, so application will not work, right? If our database server is down or DB is down, or if any network related issue is there, firewall related issue is there, application will not work. That's why what we can do, we can maintain parallelly one secondary database or secondary server. Means where we have as it is copy of database. Means what? Whatever the changes are made here, same changes are automatically applied and maintained in this server. Okay. Means standby server or standby databases I am maintaining. right? So whenever this scenario happens, for example, unexpectedly server down, something happened. It's not regular case, but it may happen, right? Anytime. That's why what we can do. Immediately the application will start working with this server, Chennai server. Later, you can troubleshoot the problem. You can bring this server back online. Okay. But immediately applications are working from here. That means what, for example, let's say like Amazon.in is there. If it is down for half an hour or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, how much business loss is there, right? So that's why to avoid such type of issues, compulsory we have to maintain standby databases, standby servers. Okay. Right. To maintain this standby databases, standby servers, we have to use this high availability features. Okay. Just clear, right? What is the purpose of high availability features? All these concepts I will show you practically. No need to worry. Okay. All the concepts we'll see practically. Okay. Don't worry. Just I'm trying to make you clear what are the roles and responsibilities of DBA. Then we'll see how the working environment is there in real time. Okay, so then slowly we'll start with practical things. In the tomorrow session, we can start practically in the next session. I think, what I'm discussing is clear, right? Khan, Srihari, Imran, Mamata, it is clear, Geeta. Please use the type in the chat panel. Chat option is there. Feel free to ask the questions. Okay, I will never say no. I will not ask cross question. You tell me, then I will tell this. My job is what? To deliver the concepts and to make you ready for interviews and to work in the industry. Right. So that's why if you are asking something, I will not ask you any cross questions. So even you ask simple doubt or you ask any complicated doubt, I will try to answer. Okay. Right. Please use the chat panel for any questions. Anil, Arvind, any questions are there? Generally, no need to ask to everyone, but for interactivity, I'm asking. Okay. So that I will also come to know whether you are following or not, or I have to change the way what I am delivering. Means I will adjust myself. Even I have very good experience how to deliver the things, but depends on scenario. I have to change also. Okay, right. That's why feel free to ask any simple doubts are there. Okay, so no need to hesitate. Any simple doubt, even you ask 2, 3 times. So my job is to repeat. Okay, right. Okay, that's like here. See, purpose of high availability features understood, right? To maintain as it is copy of database. Okay, check here here. See, in SQL servers here. Just here to maintain standby copy or extra copy of database or database server, we are using high availability features. In SQL Server, we have different levels of high availability features. We'll talk about later. But remember to maintain as it is database copy, database to database copy. We have some features like log shipping. Okay, transaction log shipping. In the same way, we have DB mirroring, database mirroring, which was introduced in 2005 version. We have always on. This is our latest feature introduced in 2012 version, always on. Today, remember, today compulsory we have to work with always on. Compulsory. Today we have three types of environments are there in real time where we have to work with. What are the environments here? One is standalone environment is it where we have a single production server, single server for non-critical applications. Okay, single server only. If the server down, application also will down. Means the client is saying no problem, application may down for half an hour, 1 hour, no problem for me, they are saying. In that case, single production server will maintain all the applications or application is connected to the same server. Okay. Second type of environment is a always on environment. Okay. So here we can maintain multiple servers. For example, here, one production server, one or more standby servers. Just remember today for banking applications, okay, for medium and large scale applications, this maintaining multiple servers or maintaining standby servers is compulsory. Okay. For example, this is my production server. We can maintain multiple standby servers. In general, today's current architecture is there. Two production servers will maintain in same data center. For example, Mumbai data center, two production servers which are having same copy of databases. Same copy. For example, actually database icon is not there here, just I'm drawing. Suppose here this is my current primary server, okay, production server or primary server, principal server, any name. This is one standby or secondary. In another data center or different data center, let's say in Chennai, we are maintaining one more standby server here in different data center. For example, this is the current style, or we can say current architecture, which we are following in real time. Okay, this is our primary server. Okay, this is our secondary server within the same data center. Okay, this is one more DR server. We'll call it as what? DR means like completely disaster occur here, completely server crashed, data center collapse. No problem. Same copy of database is there here in the DR. We'll make this server up, okay, immediately for the applications. That is in case of always on, name itself is saying always on means what? Always database is on, either in this server on or here, but on to the applications are online. Clear, right? This is the means what? Minimum generally 3 servers we are maintaining in the today's the current we can say policy. Most of the clients will follow the same policy. Some clients, what they will do, they will maintain one server in primary side, one DR server in secondary side, just one. Currently, this is processing the queries. If something happen, this will process the queries. But Microsoft is recommending go with this architecture. The same side, two servers, one primary, one standby, different side, one standby. Clear, right, for all people? Always on allows to maintain what? Multiple copies. Just we have to understand indirectly. Same copy, like data guard is there, I think in Oracle, active data guard. So here we have always on. Okay. All this I will show you practically. Don't worry, no need to worry. Just what I'm discussing, if you follow the same, it is enough for us for working as well as to handle the interviews. Third type of environment is there today, SQL cluster environment. Third type of environment. So here see like to maintain same copy of server to server copy. Here database to database copy we have seen. Uh, we'll discuss this later. Some confusion may be there. Just in the percentage wise, if you see tomorrow once you enter in the organization, standalone setup we are using for 10 to 15% scenarios. Standalone setup we have to work with. Suppose 100 servers are there, maybe 10 servers may be standalone, 10 to 15 in real time. Always on setup we are using today up to 80%. That's why I've said compulsory as a DBA, we have to work with always on setup today in the market. That's why in the interview also, they will ask more questions on always on. I will show you very clearly in detail with 100% practically, no need to worry, along with the regular issues what we are facing today. Okay, right. And cluster setup is a remaining 5 to 10%. We are maintaining cluster environments, very less. More we have always on setup today in the organizations, then standalone, then last cluster. Then how to identify, just we'll see last point, we'll conclude the session. Check here, we have connected to one of our server. Sorry, for example, HDFC loans, for example. See, HDFC loans. 15.0 version already we have discussed 2019 version. Okay, so I want to see whether we are working in standalone or cluster or always on. I want to check. Very simple. Just right click on server properties. Here see is clustered false, means it is not cluster environment. Don't get confusion. The cluster everything we'll discuss something more in the next session, but at the respective concept, I will show you practically. Just to get more clarity, I will discuss once again in next session, theoretically. Later, we'll see anyhow practically. Check here, is clustered false, is HADR. HA means what? High availability. DR is disaster recovery. What is the difference also we'll talk about later, which is nothing but always on. It is also false. See, is cluster false, HADR false. Means which type of environment it is? Anil, Arvind, Geeta, which type of environment? Srihari, Imran. Is cluster false, it is showing. Is HADR means always on, false it is showing. Means we are working with which type of setup now? Yeah, Arun is saying standalone setup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Khan, it is correct. Standalone or cluster or always on. Srihari. Yeah, Ahmad Khan is saying it's a standalone. Mamata. Yeah, Mamata is saying standalone. Arun already said, okay, yeah. Basically, here, like it is a standalone setup. Correct. Very simple, see here. There is no confusion, nothing, right? Okay, the same way by using command also we can check. Already have said for everything we have commands also. Select server property is clustered. I'm saying see here false. Zero means what? False means it is standalone setup. Very simple. Correct, right? Yes. So like this here, we can identify whether we are working in which type of environment. These are the three types of environments are there today in the market. Mostly we have to work with always on environment. Okay. So just remember what I'm discussing, just follow the same. It is enough for us today to handle the interview, to work in the organization also. No need to search here and there. Okay. Later, once you get the job, you can enhance your knowledge. That is common, that is lifelong, it is there. Okay. What I'm discussing, follow the same. Okay. Discuss the same in the interview also. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's we conclude the session. Just here, as part of today's session, we have seen what we are providing as part of this course. We have discussed daily recording, soft copy materials, FAQ scenarios. And in every concept, I will try to discuss real-time scenarios, what we are doing in real time. Okay, as I am working still as a technical manager. Then say like roles and responsibilities we have seen. Our regular job is monitoring and troubleshooting. So we have seen installations, configurations, automation, like high availability features we have to configure, we have to monitor. In the same way, today we have to work with three types of environments. Practically, I have shown you how to see whether we are working in which type of environment. In the same way, we have to handle like performance tuning. Okay. So in the same way, like we have to perform like migrations or upgradations. Regularly, we have to perform something called patching. This is regular activity. I will show you technically plus process also, how we are following, what process we are following, how we'll start this patching activity. That also I will discuss both technical plus process also. Okay. And we have seen like monitoring. Means what? Daily once I enter in the organization, I will monitor all the backups. I will monitor the disk spaces. Okay. I will monitor any blocking scenarios are there, deadlock scenarios are there. I will monitor uh, all the databases are online or not. I will monitor always on health is good or not, cluster health is good or not. Okay, so I will monitor log file sizes. Those things here, once you enter in the organizations for monitoring, will spend for 1 hour daily, 1 hour at least. Okay, later, whatever the tickets are there, whatever the service requests are there from application team or other teams, will focus on those tickets. Okay, first once we enter, first we'll monitor first 1 hour. Okay, that we'll see that in detail, no need to worry. Right, and as part of this course here, we have some prerequisites are there. Actually, I have not discussed. One is SQL basics are required for us. I think most of the people, we are familiar with SQL basics, like how select command, how update command. Actually, we are not working with insert delete commands, right? We are not data entry operators. Insert deletes, everything will happen through the application, right? Sometimes we have to work with select command, monitor actually. Okay, right. So, but just for yeah, basic knowledge is required, and Windows basics are required for us. Both the basics I will provide you recorded sessions. Okay, SQL basics 3 to 4 hours session recording. You can listen anytime. Windows basics also recordings, like how to create Active Directory, how to configure Windows cluster, okay, how to set up IPs, how to configure firewall, how to check registry, that basic things. Actually, these are not done by our team, but we should have some basic knowledge so that we can advise or we can guide to the systems team, network team. Okay, right, excellent. Yeah, once again, thank you very much for joining today's session. Okay, so yeah, I will share you. Maybe our team will share you the notes. Okay, and today's recording link. Just go through once again, and while going through, my suggestion is what, note down if any doubts are there on notes. Okay, or notepad. Same doubts you can share with me, or tomorrow you can ask in the next session. Okay, right. Actually, like all the scripts which we need regularly, I will share you the scripts. Okay, and you can check my blog is there, azure-sql.blogspot.com. Most of the scripts I have written here. Okay, just these are 5% scripts, but I will share you all the scripts which we need today in real time, like database growth, blocking scripts. Sometimes application team will ask, share us top 10 tables size wise, like different requests are there. All those things we'll discuss. No need to worry. Okay, right.